Right. Good afternoon, our viewers. I come to you humbly to make this very important submission on the new developments that confirm what we have been talking about, that the UPND government is basically proving to be a den of criminals, and criminality and criminal activities are manifesting each and every day and are being confirmed each and every day. And the institutions of government are being abused to aid or indeed abet those criminal activities. Now, the narrative and propaganda by UPND to try and paint UPND, to paint Patriotic Front and its officials black, and mostly to do with the criminal activities that they themselves know. For example, we've had the opposition leaders like Madam Edith Nawakwi arrested and charged for abduction, which abduction now, the revelation coming, is that it sits squarely on the laps of Mr. Hakainde Hichilema and his colleagues. Madam Rachel Chileshe Katolo exposed yesterday and reviewed her participation, the participation of Honorable Sejani, the participation of Honorable Mwetwa, the participation of now PS Nicholas Pili, the participation of Chief Mukune's wife, the participation of Ms. Hakainde Hichilema, who is now President of the Republic of Zambia, in the abduction and holding hostage the Hatembos. Those details and revelations only goes to expose not only the criminality, but the criminal mindedness of the colleagues that are now in government. And unfortunately, starting from the number one office of president. Today, we had a matter to do with the God scandal in the subordinate court. As expected, through institutions of government like the office of DPP, a nolle has been entered in favor of all the Egyptians plus one, in this case, Mr. Diangamo, who happens to be a very close, not only close ally, but one that has worked with Mr. Hakainde Hichilema for a long time as his accountant. This, favoritism and discriminatory way of applying the law under the UPND has continued. First of all, you are aware that there were complaints in relation to the discriminatory manner in which the suspects around that God scandal were being treated. Zambians that are involved there were kept in filthy cells. The Egyptians were being kept at a special lodge in Kanundu. When that was brought to light, the state started justifying. I think there is more to this God scandal than what meets the eye. We have been telling the Zambian people, and any time we raise voices in condemnation of our colleagues that are in government, we have some of the praise singers coming to condemn and insult us. But each and every day, more details are coming. Ms. Hakainde Hichilema, we advise you to stop this criminality, which is emanating from your laps, colleagues of yours that you have appointed around the presidency, those who are in government. How are you going to proceed, save for the fact that if you really mean, seek justice in relation to the arrest of Madam Nawakwi, Madam Nawakwi must be in court together with Sejan, Mwetu Cornelius, Nicholas Piri, Mrs. Mukuni, and save for the fact that the president has immunity, even him is supposed to be the number one suspect in that criminal act. It's very unfortunate that Zambia is being subjected to this kind of operation. Now, it's very clear, if people who harbor such criminal minds had the opportunity, for example, to participate in the privatization program, you can only imagine what possibly we don't know around that whole process, save for the outcome of having people being declared rich and possessing things which they cannot explain how they acquired. Now we have them in government. By the time they finish their tour of duty, we'll be in trouble, looking at the level of criminality that is manifesting in this government. Honorable Stephen Kampyongo, they actually this week were planning to have him arrested to implicate him on a criminal act conducted by UPND officials as named by Madam Rachel Chilesh. It's very unfortunate. They have been looking out for an opportunity to implicate leaders of Patriotic Front, especially those that have been running a narrative when we were in government and created hate around them. One of those victims were Honorable Stephen Kampyongo, who they intended to arrest. We thought we could just bring this to light. This is not the way to govern a country. This vindictiveness, this hate, this bitterness is spoiling not only the politics that we are to conduct, but our culture and the future generation. Thank you very much.